Hi guys, it's time for the grocery haul for it's the last full week of September. So this is what I got. I went to Aldi's this time because it just worked out better. I really would like to start going to Aldi's, but anyway, got some sharp cheddar, some French beans. I'm gonna do a sheet pan dinner with those. I got this for our coffees, coconut non-dairy, made with real coconut cream. I'm excited about that. They actually didn't have any spray bottles of just dairy whipped cream. They had this, and they had an almond one that had almond butter, and I was a little bit afraid it would have that peanut almond buttery taste, so I went with the coconut. I'm excited about this. This is the Barissimo Pumpkin Spice Delightfully Pure, and it's made with real milk and cream, it says. Really excited about that to see how it compares with other ones. Got some grapes. And I only needed one pepper, but I could only get it in this pack of 3. So I might have to cut up and freeze some. And my husband made me get this bag, so I have no problem. I've been a plastic conscious person for a long time, so I have no problem like with the added work of like moving things over one by one, but he was just like, no, we're not doing that. So he made me purchase a bag. That's what happens when you go shopping with your husband. I was like, why can't I just do it my way? So, and back with the no plastic thing, like I am not going to be able to do the absolutely no plastic, so just reducing it wherever I can is what I try to do. So I got this turkey Polska kielbasa. This was for a sheet pan dinner. And then I got this pack of thin sliced center cut pork chops. I don't often cook pork chops, so I'm excited to see how that goes over with the fam. My husband made this high protein lasagna. It was his first lasagna he ever made. I'm so proud of him and excited for him. The only thing that he did that we're like, let's not do that next time, was he didn't know that you need to be really sparing with like chili flakes. And so he just shook it on there like you would black pepper. So that was kind of fun. All right, I am going, and it's actually still good. It's just very spicy. I got this hazelnut spread, the Aldi's version of Nutella, a loaf of white bread. I got this creamy peanut butter. I did spring for the organic. I try to do that whenever it's an option. I tried this Flavors of Fall coffee collection. Pretty excited about this. I'm gonna make one of these in a little bit. Oh my goodness, I love this one with the hedgehog. Can you see him? So that's gonna be fun. All right, so I got this pomegranate plum juice to try. I thought that looked amazing. I got these ultra filtered milkshake with 30 grams of protein. They kind of look like the Core Power or the Shamrock Farms and other brands. I got these for my almost 8-year-old. He'll be 8 in November, who is a pretty picky eater. So I get these for him because that is something that he does like. I got this ball-shaped pasta just for a quick, fun meal. I love all the seasonally themed things. I really was hoping they'd have like a better quality, like some of their fair trade little bags or whatever, but they didn't have any other decaf. And since I make a lot of coffee for my children and I don't need a whole lot of caffeine either, I went ahead and got this. So hopefully it's not too bad, but this is all I had left. And I didn't know if it would quite make us through the whole week. So, got that. Got some pears. These pears are nice and big. These are Bartlett pears. This weekend I was going to go to the apple orchard with the kids, but we might be going to where my oldest, my 17-year-old, just got enrolled into school. He doesn't start till October 13th, but we may need to move him in instead of go to the apple orchard. I got these protein bars, peanut, dark chocolate, and almond. And I got the other kind, which was dark chocolate peanut butter. Very similar, but we'll just see if the kids would like those at all. Got some more barbecue sauce because we go through a lot of that with our chicken nuggets. And I got a big thing of ranch because we were out and they like those with their carrot sticks. I got a bag of baby potatoes and I did get the organic kind. Honey Gold bite-sized potatoes. I got these to go in our sheet pan recipe. I also got some Honeycrisp apples. These are my 7-year-old's favorite kind of apples. And yeah, we used up almost all our apples from last week. I got these honey wheat pretzels in this big tub. And last but not least, I got a bag of Takis because my children, that's their favorite thing to eat is Takis. Now I'm going to move on to this bag I got in the mail. It is from Temu. I went on kind of a little spree recently, which I'm not proud of, but every once in a while I get sucked back into Temu and then I go and delete the app and promise myself I'm not going to do it again. That kind of stuff. Oh, but I got but see, my only day that I ever get to shop is a Sunday. And I would really like to go to Hobby Lobby, but I can't because it's a Sunday, and I completely respect them for doing what they do. But it makes me really wish that I could find some nice fall things. So, I'm a little confused at what this is. Oh, it's, okay, so here's the pit. It's like a pit. I'm sorry for the bag crinkling. Let me try to cut it so it doesn't crinkle. It looked like these were loose at first and I was scared, but now it appears that they are attached. Oh, and there's 2 of them. I smelled that weird fishy smell. So they're just some autumn foliage. I'm gonna fluff it a little so you can see. Pretty nice. So I'm gonna use these to decorate in here today. 2 of those. Remember what I said about plastic bags? I know. Let's see what this is. I love fall. This happens to me every year. I really do not need more fall decor. Let's see what this is. So this is a garland. This is actually a nice one. It looks like it's several of them. So here's 1, 2. It definitely smells terrible. 3 and 4. It smells terrible, but we are gonna make some beautiful, beautiful sights with it. There's so much more in this than I realized. Okay, this is a wreath. So I was really interested in how their wreath would look. By the way, I'm really happy with what we've got. Can't remember, but I think this is about $6. So right off the bat, this is broke, but maybe I can find something to push it back onto. I think I did just find it already. So it's on a backing like this, and obviously it needs to be fluffed. So hopefully I can fluff it without breaking it. That's gonna be, oh, here's another one that came off. So I'll have to look out for those. But yeah, I wanted to hang these on my cabinets. So if I can't get that on, I can probably hot glue it. Oh, it probably came from in here. Here we go. This is a nice big flower. I do like that. So yeah, I'm gonna try to hang that on my cabinets. Very nice. And with Temu, you realize, you know, it's not gonna be perfect, but it'll be in line with, you know, the idea of what you're wanting. And I realize that when I order. All right, and then finally, some more twinkle lights. Which I'll get these going and hopefully remember to show you here in a little bit when I get the batteries in them. So they're just like this. I believe I got some just like this last year, but twinkle lights are one of those things I don't think you can have too many of. So thank you for watching my haul, and I will try to put in some footage for later on of either how I style it or yeah, what these twinkle lights look like. Thanks guys. Well, guess what? When I went to the mailbox, I've got 2 more of these Temu goodies. So let's see what we got. That's what gets me sucked into Temu, is it is so fun getting little fun packages. So I did the thing where if you make a purchase, you can come back and claim 3 gifts in the 3 days following. And so I did that, and it was great. They were completely free, and usually with Temu, I'm gonna say it's a gimmick, you know, for you to spend more money, and so I just end up and I ignore that stuff, and I'd kind of come to the conclusion that there's not really any more amazing deals to be had on Temu, but I will say that this ended up and worked out. However, the second time I tried to do it, or maybe the third time I tried to do it, one of the things I was getting was, I don't know, like one of the super cheap things like earrings or stickers or whatever, and the actual thing was going to be $2 and something, but the shipping was $2.99. And so since it was one of my free gifts, like, I had to pay the shipping but not the price of the thing, and which I wouldn't have bought it if I had to pay the shipping. So, because it's just little fun things. It's not like anything I need desperately. And anyway, so I missed out on those gifts because they wouldn't let me move on the different days to the other gifts. So they got me again, but I don't know if that's intentional or just like it just happened. This is called Fruitless Maple Leaf, and this was probably one of my free gifts. It looks like it's just a garland, but then this is interesting. So it's got these things in it. I'm thinking you can peel and stick and use it to help hang. That's a neat idea. In fact, I might use it on the wreath that I was wanting to hang. And so here's just what it looks like. It's kind of got this black detail. So there we have that one. That was all for that bag. Let's see what we got in this one. Ooh, this looks pretty. Oh yeah, I think this is one of the indoor-outdoor type. No, it looks like it's made out of fabric. So see the little fabric blossoms. Okay, and they're picks. Very cute. And they drop down like this. I love these cascading picks like this because they're so good like on a mantle to lay. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 of those picks, and I feel like I got a really great deal. Excuse me. So we'll see how we get up to styling that. Thank you for watching. My new fall sheets from Amazon. Check out the ruffle. They're very silky and only about 50 bucks.